Morning, students. We were doing this lesson, Reach for the Top. We'll be starting part second, which is based on the life story of Maria Sharapova, a tennis player. COVID 19 appropriate behavior. Students, there are three things you need to keep in your mind while moving out of your house. Number one, wearing mask. Wearing mask is mandatory and you should not forget to wear a mask when you move out of your house. It's one of the most important preventive measure you can take. Second is maintaining social distancing of 6 feet. When you are going out anywhere, make sure that you are standing away from others from 6 feet. At least 6 feet you are away from the others. Third is hand hygiene. Always carrying a sanitizer with you when you are going out, and after coming back to home, before the entry, just make sure that you have a hand wash outside there. You can wash your hands and then enter inside. So students, these are the three things. If you adapt in your daily life, then there will be no harm to your family and of course to yourself. So I hope that you will follow these and have a good, healthy life. Maria Sharapova is a Russian girl who reached the summit, the highest point of the women's tennis, when she was barely 18. She was not even 18 when she had become number one in the whole world. This is this short exercise in front of you, that is match the following. These are certain words and the meanings on the other side. Just match it. After reading this lesson, after reading the second part, you will come to know that why was Maria shifted to United States of America, why her mother didn't go with her, why she was alone there, what were her hobbies, what did she like, what motivated her to keep going for her ambition that she had set up to become world number one. So this is a very motivational stories. One part A was Santosh Yadav and second part is Maria Sharapova. Both these stories are just very motivational and highly inspirational. There is something disarming about Maria Sharapova. Disarming means when something is wrong. Why? Because when you look at her, you will find a very glamorous lady with a ready smile. You will not be able to find out the struggles that she had throughout her life behind that beautiful smile. And on Monday, 22nd August 2005, to the world number one position in women's tennis. All this happened in almost no time. Poised beyond her years, the Siberian-born teenager took just 4 years as a professional to reach the pinnacle. Pinnacle means the most successful point, and poised means having a composed and self-assured manner. So, on 22nd August 2005, she became world number one. She was born in Siberia, but she had her training in the US, United States. It took just 4 years as a professional to become world number one. How her journey was for last 9 years, it was a struggle for 9 long years, and She became world number one. However, the rapid ascent in a fiercely competitive world began 9 years before with a level of sacrifice few children would be prepared to endure. Students, when Maria Sharapova joined her training, she was just 9 years old. You can imagine that how can a 9 year small girl can stand by with this competitive world that she had around. How she led her life without parents in a new country, how difficult it would have been for her. But she didn't lose hope at all. She kept on going and going, and finally, after 9 years, her she became successful enough to become world number one. Little Maria had not yet celebrated her 10th birthday when she was packed off to train in the United States. That trip to Florida with her father, Yuri, launched her on the path to success and stardom. She was not even 10, she didn't celebrate her 10-year birthday. Her father, Yuri, she went with her father to Florida, and from there it was never looking back. It was 2 years heart-wrenching separation from her mother, Yelena, because Yelena, her mother, had to stay back in Siberia because of some visa restrictions. There were some restrictions due to visa. And that 9-year-old girl had to learn an important lesson in life. And what was that important lesson? That tennis excellence would only come at a price. And that price was to leave behind her parents, to live alone in a new country, to chase for her dreams. And a heavy price that she paid is to be alone away from her parents at the age of just 9 years. I used to be so lonely. Maria Sharapova recalls, I missed my mother terribly. My father was working as much as he could to keep my tennis training going, so he couldn't see me either. So her father had to work hard a lot just to earn money and pay the training fees of Maria Sharapova. He couldn't travel much and meet Maria as it's too expensive to visit America every now and then. So he would be busy in earning money for her daughter's dreams, and he was a daunting father. Because I was so young, I used to go to bed at 8 p.m. She was very young, as you know, that she was barely 10. She would go to bed at 8 p.m. to sleep. But when her seniors would come at 11 p.m. after their practice, they would wake her up and order her to tidy up the whole room and clean it. But Maria Sharapova never complained. Instead of letting depress her, instead of letting her depress all these things that she had around her, the commands and the orders of her seniors, she became more determined. She became more tough, mentally strong. She learned how to take care of herself at a very tender age, at a very young age. She never thought of quitting. Why? Because she knew what she wanted in life, and that was to become world number one. She says that when you have nothing, when you come from nothing and you have nothing, then it makes you very hungry and determined. I would have put up with much more humiliation and insults than that to steadfastly pursue my dream. She says that when you come from a very poor background, when you come from a very poor family, and when you have nothing to be called of yourself, for yourself, and then you become more hungry. Your hunger increases every single day to attain the things in life. She had two choices in front of her, either to let down by these humiliations and insults, or to steadfastly pursue her dream. And she chose second one, that is pursuing her dream. That toughness runs through Maria even today. It was the key to her bagging the women's singles crown at Wimbledon in 2004, and to her meteoric rise to the world number one spot the following year. She won the women's singles at Wimbledon in 2004 and then becoming world number one the next year in 2005. She is very, very tough. While her journey from frozen plains of Siberia to the summit of women's tennis has touched the hearts of tennis fans, for the youngster herself there appears to be no room for sentiment. She couldn't be emotional because she had to sacrifice a lot of things in her life to achieve what she dreamt of, and she couldn't be emotional. The straight looks and the answers that she gives when asked about her ambition, she is absolutely clear about what she wants. And she says that the sacrifices were worth it when she finally achieved the position of world number one. She says that she's very, very competitive and she work hard at what she does. It's her job. This is her mantra for success. Students, the success mantra that Maria Sharapova have is: first, she is very competitive. Second, she works hard a lot, and she says that's her job. That is, she has been born into this life to work hard, and that's her job. Though Maria Sharapova speaks with a American accent, she speaks with an American accent. She proudly shares that she belongs to Russia. She has Russian nationality, and clearing all the doubts, she clears that she is pure Russian. It's true that US has played a very big part in her life, but the blood that runs to her body, into her body, it is totally Russian. She says that if she will play Olympics, she will going to represent Russia only. And like any other teenage sensations, Maria Sharapova list fashion, singing, dancing as her hobbies. She loves reading novels of Arthur Conan Doyle. Her fondness for sophisticated evening gowns appears at odds with her love of pancakes with chocolate spread and fizzy orange drinks. So here you will get to know about Maria Sharapova, love for reading, her love for chocolates, fizzy drinks, sophisticated gowns. She is a fashionable lady too. She loves singing, dancing these are her hobbies. Maria Sharapova cannot be pigeonholed, cannot be assigned to a particular category because of her talent, her desire to succeed, and readiness to sacrifice had lifted her to world number one. Therefore, she cannot be categorized or pigeonholed. Few of the people would definitely grudge, will definitely feel bitter about how she became world number one at an early age, how she had earned so much. But she says that the pain, the sufferings, the sacrifices that she had, she is reaping that now. And she says that money is definitely a motivation to win a competition, to win a tournament, because when you win any tournament, you will get money, a huge amount of money. And when you are playing internationally, nationally, then definitely the amount of money that you get, that you are paid, is very high. But she says that more than money, the thing that kept her going was to become number one in the world, and that's the dream that kept her going. That was the dream, to become world number one, and that dream kept her going in her life. She says that yes, money is definitely a motivation, but the first and foremost thing, the first priority, the first thing that she had in her life, she was mad about, she was crazy about to become world number one, and she had achieved that feat. She reached the highest pinnacle, and that too at a very early age, at the age of just 18 years old. So, students, the lesson that we get here is number one, when you know where you want to go, what you want to achieve in life, definitely you will reach there. But main is before implementation, make sure that you adapt certain habits in you. Number one is hard work. No one is succeeded in today's life without hard work. Second, determination. Third, passionate. If you are having all these qualities in you, if you adapt these things in you, definitely no one will be able to stop you, and nobody can stop you. You will reach the heights of success, just like Maria Sharapova. This is the picture of the Wimbledon Open in 2004 winning women's singles. So I hope that this lesson will have a huge impact in your life, and you will feel motivated and you will get inspired from Maria Sharapova's life as well as from Santosh Yadav's life.